Hi, this is Rika. Welcome to today's flow. We will be doing a shoulder opening, shoulder stretching flow. So I invite you to get a strap or a towel for this one. And then let's get started in a few. Come to a comfortable seated position. Roll your shoulders back. Place your hands onto your knees, palms facing up or down. And then close your eyes or soften your gaze. We will do a short meditation to get our focus on the mat today. So start to notice your breath. How it flows through your nose, through your nostrils, your throat, into your body. And with every exhale, you squeeze the air out of your body, out of your nostrils. With every inhale, your body expands, your chest, your tummy. Maybe you feel it even in your hips, in your shoulders. And with every exhale, this air is squeezed out again. The expansion of your body goes back to neutral, or maybe you're even tinier than you were before. And with every inhale, again, the air expands your body. Maybe you feel it go into your feet this time, into your legs, into your arms, and into your hands. Your body expands all the way. And with your exhale, again, you squeeze out the air with every cell of your body. Again, inhale to expand. And exhale, squeeze out the air. Maybe you feel your mind wander a little bit. Just notice the thought, like a cloud passing by, and let it go again. Don't judge yourself for thinking. Just notice it without any judgment and let it go as if it were a cloud passing by. And come to focus on your breath again. On your inhale and your exhale. And on the movement of your body with every inhale and every exhale. And maybe your mind starts to wander again. Maybe some thoughts pop up. Just inhale in the thought and exhale, let it go. Come back to the movement of your breath, to the expansion of your body with every inhale, and the squeezing out with every exhale. One more time, inhale, expand your body. Maybe this time do it on purpose. And exhale, squeeze it out. With your next inhale, you can slowly start to open your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart center. I would like to begin this class with a short Om. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Inhale for Om. One more breath through your nose. Exhale through your nose. And then bring your hands back to your knees. We will start today's class in Balasana. So come in a seated position on your heels, either with your toes tucked under or untucked, whatever is comfortable for you. I recommend to start in a tucked toes position. So whenever it gets too difficult, then you can just untuck the toes and sit on your heels on the back of your feet. Roll your shoulders back one more time. Make sure that your core is already engaged, your rib cage is closed. You can place your hands onto your thighs and then gaze to the front. Take one deep breath here. With your next inhale, reach your arms up and interlace your hands behind your head. You can interlace them just like your fingertips are touching a little bit. And then inhale, open your chest, open your shoulders. Press your elbows a little bit to the back. And then exhale, squeeze out the air with your arms, your elbows touching, like we did in the meditation this morning. Inhale, look up, expand your elbows. Exhale, squeeze out the air, bring your elbows together. Inhale up. Exhale, elbows together. Inhale up. Exhale, elbows together. Inhale up. Exhale, elbows together. One more time. Inhale, expand your elbows. Exhale, squeeze out the air. Inhale, come back up into neutral. Place your hands next to your sides, and then with your next inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, look to the right side. Your arms come into a straight line, or maybe your right hand touching the mat, your left arm touching the side of your left thigh. Then inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, come to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. To the right. Look to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. With every inhale, make sure that your shoulders are rolled down. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. And use all the time you have for the breath to come up. And exhale to come back down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. One more time. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, place your hands next to your body. We will come to our first tabletop position. So place your hands underneath your shoulders in front of you. Step your feet back so that your knees are underneath your hips. And then make sure that either your index finger or your middle finger is pointing forward. Your fingers are really spread. If possible, the eyes of the elbows are looking at each other. Your shoulders are broadened, protected. Your feet are untucked. And then inhale, reach your right leg to the back and up. Exhale here. Inhale, bend your knee into tiger pose, Virabhadrasana. Take some deep breaths into the leg. If you want, inhale your left arm up and take a hold of your foot, of the inside of your foot, and exhale, come a little bit more up, so your feet presses into your hand to open your shoulder up. Breathe here. You can either look to the side or to the back of your foot, or you look to the front, or even down onto your mat, whatever is available for you today. Make sure that your core is still engaged, so you're not falling through. Inhale here. Exhale, release your arm, release your leg, and place it back onto the mat. One breath here. Check your alignment again. And then with your next inhale, extend your left leg all the way to the back and up. And take a breath here. Exhale, bend your knee. Breathe into your leg. If you want, with your next inhale, reach your right arm up and to the back to take a hold of your left foot. Actually, you can take either the inside or the outside of the foot, and then press into your hand to open your shoulders, open your chest, and breathe here. Inhale here. Exhale, release your leg, release your hand all the way back onto the mat, into tabletop position, Balasana. From here, walk your hands to the outside of the front of your mat, and then lower yourself with your chest all the way onto the mat or close, as close as you get. Make sure that your shin and your thigh is in 90-degree angle, and then come as far onto the mat with your upper body as possible. Maybe your chin touches the mat, maybe even your chest, or maybe your forehead, whatever feels good for you right in this moment. Make sure that the back of your feet are pressing into the mat so they're not lifting up. One more breath here. And with your next inhale, walk your hand back into tabletop position, Balasana. Take a breath here. And with your next inhale, bring your weight into your left hand. So a little bit onto the left side so you can lift your right arm up all the way into the sky. And with your exhale, thread your right hand through your left hand to thread the needle. Inhale, come back up, twist your upper body, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale up. Exhale, thread the needle. Stay here. Place your head next to your left hand. And with your next inhale, reach your left leg to the side of your mat and place it in on the height of your hips. And then inhale, reach your right arm up, and exhale, place it on the mat back into tabletop position. Walk your arms back to the front and come into Uttanasana, puppy pose with extended leg. Again, try to get as close to the mat as possible here. And with your next inhale, walk your arms back into center, tuck your right toe under, and then lift your hips all the way up into wide-legged forward fold. Your hands can come onto the mat right underneath your shoulders, or you can grab your elbows with the opposite hand and then just swing from side to side a little bit. It might feel good to just have a slight bend in your knees. Maybe you want to shake your head out a little bit. Don't forget to breathe. Then find stillness. Place your hands onto the mat. And with your next inhale, rotate your right foot to 90 degrees angle into Uttanasana. Pyramid pose. You can also rotate your back foot up to 45 degrees if you want. Breathe here. Again, make sure that your front knee has a slight bend. And then inhale, reach your arms straight up to the sides, rotate your feet back to the front. Then inhale here, exhale here. Now take your strap or your towel, because we will use it to inhale our arms up into cactus arms. So make sure that you can hold it. It's as tight as when you have your arms in 90-degree angle on both sides. So hold it just there and then come back. Bring your hands back down. And with your next inhale, reach your arms up. Rotate your feet or your heels in. Exhale, bend your knees, cactus arms. It's a nice shoulder stretch here. Take a few breaths here. Make sure that your knees are behind your feet or behind your big toes, so looking in the same direction as your second toe. You can grab like a towel or your strap and pull a little bit so you open your shoulders a little bit more. One more inhale here and exhale. Rotate your upper body or forward fold with your upper body and rotate your hands onto your knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, with your right shoulder, come in between your legs and look to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your left shoulder to the middle of your legs and look to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, look to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, look to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, look to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, look to the right. Inhale up. Release your arms. Place the strap again to the side of your mat. And then exhale into wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Place your hands into the middle of your mat, underneath your shoulders, and step back into tabletop position. Take a breath here. With your next inhale, extend your right leg to the back and up. And exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, reach your left hand to the front. Grab the inside or the outside of your right foot and then press into your hand, either looking up or to the side or down onto your mat. One breath here. And with your next exhale, release your arm, release your hand back all the way onto the mat. One breath here. And with your next inhale, reach your left leg back and up. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale your left arm, right arm up and all the way back to grab your foot. One breath here. Press into your hand to open your shoulder. And with your next exhale, release your arm, release your leg, all the way back into tabletop position. Balasana. Inhale, walk your hands to the front. Bring your upper body as close to the mat as possible. Maybe your chin is touching the mat. Maybe you get a little bit closer this time. Again, make sure that the back of your feet are touching the mat. And then inhale all the way back into tabletop position, Balasana. Inhale, this time reach your left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle to the right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left arm to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, thread the needle. Stay here. Place your head next to your right hand and breathe. With your next inhale, extend your right leg all the way on the height of your hips to the side. And then inhale, reach your left arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, place it back into tabletop position and walk your hands all the way to the front into Uttanasana with your extended leg. Bring the chin as close to the mat as possible. With your next inhale, walk your hands all the way back into center. Tuck your left toes under and then lift your hips all the way into wide-legged forward fold. This time, take a few breaths here, either grabbing your ankles or placing your hands onto the mat or maybe your elbows. And with your next inhale, rotate your left foot into 90 degrees angle, your right foot into 45 degrees angle, and then fold over your left leg all the way into pyramid pose, Uttanasana. Inhale, rotate your feet back into center, extend your arms all the way to the side, lift your upper body. Breathe here. And then take a hold again of your strap or your towel. Make sure that you hold the towel so that your hands are or your arms are in 90 degree angle. And then inhale, reach your arms up, rotate your heels in, exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows, and bring the strap behind your back. Again, pull on the strap a little bit to stretch your shoulders a little bit more. And don't forget to breathe. Again, make sure that your knees are not falling inside. I know this is hard, but you will get through it. One more breath here. And with your next exhale, place your hands onto your knees, fold forward, and inhale, look up. Exhale, this time your left elbow comes to the middle of your legs. You look to the right side. Inhale up. Exhale, look to the left, your right elbow or right shoulder comes to the middle of your hand, of your legs. Inhale up. Exhale, look to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, look to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. And one more time to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. One more to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Release your strap. Come into wide-legged forward fold. Release your upper body all the way down. Inhale. Look up, straighten your back. Place your hands into the middle of your mat. And exhale. Come into tabletop position. So your fingers are spread. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. And one breath here. From here, bring your hips all the way down onto your heels. Bring your hands a little bit more to the front so you have extended arms. And then place your forehead maybe onto the mat into Balasana, Child's Pose. Take a few deep belly breaths here. And with your next inhale, walk your hands all the way back so that you're seated onto your heels. Take a hold of your strap. Again, make sure that you hold it as close as you can have your arms in 90-degree angle with your elbows. And then inhale, reach the strap up. You're already pulling on the strap, so your arms are as wide as the strap. And then exhale all the way to the back. So you're doing this half circle with the strap to the back and to the front. If this is too tight for you because your shoulders are maybe a little bit more tight today, then you can of course slide a little bit further to the side to the end of your strap and then come to the front. So you can vary the length, but I invite you to try first to have it in 90 degrees angle. If this is too easy for you, of course, you can also hold it a little bit tighter. Whatever feels good for you today. And then with every inhale, reach up, exhale, back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Try to have the slight pull in the strap for all the rounds and move with your breath. So every inhale goes up and every exhale goes down. One more inhale up, then exhale, release your strap, and then roll your shoulders back, maybe one more time. Place your hands onto your thighs or shake them out. And then come back into tabletop position, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up into your first downward dog. You can walk your dog if you want. And then find stillness in this downward dog. Take a breath through your nose. Maybe sigh it out. Make sure that you're lifting your pelvis all the way up to the sky. Your core is engaged. Your ribcage is tucked in. Your heels are coming as close to the mat as possible. And breathe here in this rest pose. And with your next inhale, walk your hands all the way back into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, place your hands onto your shins, look up, straight back, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll yourself vertebra by vertebra all the way up into standing mountain pose, Tadasana. Your head comes last, roll your shoulders back one more time, and then inhale your right knee up. You can also here use the strap if you like. So you step with your foot, with the ball of your foot into the strap, and then take a hold of your strap wherever it is comfortable for you, and lift your leg up, bend your knee, inhale here, exhale here. With your next inhale, place your left hand onto your left hip, and then stretch your right foot all the way to the front, either with the strap or you grab your with your peace fingers your right big toe and then extend it all the way to the front. Make sure that your back is in a straight line so you're not falling over your thigh. Lengthen your spine here, and with your next inhale, rotate it all the way to the right side. And then exhale, rotate it all the way to the back, bend your knee, take the outside of your right foot. You can release your strap, and then bring your hand all the way to the front and press your right foot into your right hand. So you're opening again your chest. Take some deep breaths here. Find a non-moving point in front of you. It can be either on your mat or all the way to the front. And then inhale. Bring your right foot back to the front. Bend your knee. And then exhale. Extend your right foot to the front and step all the way onto the mat. Fold over your thigh. Your back foot is in 45 degrees angle. Pyramid pose. With your next inhale, place your hands to the front underneath your shoulders. Step back into high plank and back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. One breath here. Inhale here. Exhale. Lift your heels, bend your knees all the way onto the mat and sit back into Balasana. If you want, you can place your elbows onto the mat and then bend your elbows so that your hands come into prayer pose behind your head. Take a few breaths like this. And then inhale, come back into tabletop position. Walk your hands to the front into puppy pose. Maybe your chin touches the mat this time. Maybe your forearms maybe your forearms are touching the mat. And then you can try to extend one leg at a time to the back of your mat. And maybe if it's available for you, bring both legs extended. Or you stay in this normal puppy pose. One more breath here. And with your next inhale, walk yourself back into tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Lift your butt up into downward facing dog. One breath here. And inhale, walk your hands all the way back into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, look to the front. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll yourself all the way, vertebra by vertebra, up into standing mountain pose. Tadasana, roll your shoulders back. One breath here, make sure that you're really aligning yourself. Your feet are hip distance apart, your legs are engaged, your kneecaps are up, your pelvis is in a neutral position, your rib cage is tucked in, your shoulders are rolled back. You look to the front, your hands either look to the front or to the side of your thighs. And again, take a deep breath here. With your next inhale, lift your left leg up, bend your knee, and again you can use your strap if you want to, so place the ball of your foot into the strap and take a hold of your strap, either with both hands or with one hand, and bend your knee. And then inhale, place your right hand onto your hip, extend your leg to the front, either with the strap or with grabbing your peace fingers. Make sure that you lengthen your spine. Your standing leg is engaged. And then inhale your left leg to the left side. Open your hip. Breathe here. Inhale here, and with your next exhale, bend your knee all the way to the back. Grab your foot on the outside or the inside. Extend your right arm up and to the front. Lean to the front with your upper body. And then press your back foot into the hand. Natarayasana, dancer pose. One more breath here. And then with your next inhale, come back into standing. Bend your knee to the front, extend your leg, and then exhale, step to the front, rotate your back foot into 45 degrees, and bend over your left leg. Take some breaths here. And with your next inhale, look up, place your hands underneath your shoulders, step back into high plank, all the way into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, place your shin all the way onto the mat, and sit back into Balasana, child's pose. Again, if you want, you can Come onto your elbows. Place your palms together on the back of your head. With your next inhale, release your arms and walk all the way onto your heels into seated position. Again, take a hold of your strap. We are doing the circles again, the half circles. So wherever it was comfortable for you at this length, grab your strap, or maybe this time a little bit tighter because we already opened up our shoulders a little bit, so it might feel easier this time. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, slide to the back. Inhale up. Exhale to the front. Inhale up. Exhale to the back. Inhale up. Exhale to the front. Try to keep your arms straight, pulling at the strap, and do it as slowly as possible, so you're not rushing through the circles and maybe even hurt your shoulders or your arms. Inhale up. Exhale to the back. Inhale up. Exhale to the front. And one more time, inhale up. And exhale, release the strap. Place it to the side. And take one breath here. Roll your shoulders back. Or maybe to the front. Whatever feels good for you right now. Come into stillness. And then from here, walk yourself to the front. Make sure that the strap is close to you. And then lower yourself all the way onto the mat, onto your tummy. We will do a short preparation for one-legged bow pose. So Eka Pada Padangusta Dhanurasana. So extend your right arm to the front. Place your right cheek onto the mat. Bend your left knee and take a hold with your left hand of your left foot. Press it a little bit into your buttocks so it's comfortable and doesn't hurt. If you want, you can also place your chin onto the mat. If this is more comfortable, I like to release my neck by placing my cheek onto the mat. One more breath here. And with your next exhale, release your arm all the way to the front. Release your leg onto the mat. And then exhale. Bend your right knee and grab your foot with your right hand. Place your cheek onto the mat or your chin. And then pull your foot into your buttocks. One more breath here. And with your next exhale, release your leg, release your arm, and place your hands next to your breast, underneath your shoulders, and press yourself all the way back into Balasana Child's Pose. If you want, you can extend your arms to the front or maybe onto the side. So grabbing your heels with your hands. This gives your arms a little bit rest, as we were using them a lot today. But we're not done yet, so don't rest too much. With your next inhale, reach your arms back to the front. and come all the way back onto your tummy. This time we're doing the Eka Pada Padagusthasana Dhanurasana in full. So make a little hole with your strap, or a little loop. It's not a hole. Make a loop with your strap. Not too close, but not too wide. So you have enough strap left to bring it from here to the front. So maybe you can measure it out a little bit, so you don't have to pull too much from the back and from any side to take a hold of your strap. So make the loop only as big as the strap is long, so you can grab it comfortably. And then, actually we were already doing it right, we will this time start with our left leg. So floint your foot. This means you are pointing your feet or your foot and then flexing your toes, so you can place the strap right into this space without it being able to like flip out, because you're pointing your toes. So you point your feet but flex your toes, and then you place your upper body back onto the mat. Your elbows are in front of you, and you take a hold of your strap so that it's in the middle, in the center of your body. And we take one breath here. And with your next inhale, start to walk your hands to the back of the strap, and then press with your foot into the loop, so you're opening your shoulders. So you're not pulling the strap to the front and pulling your foot to the front. You're actually opening your shoulders by pulling the strap with your foot. And then wherever you are, come to stillness and breathe here. One more breath here. And then exhale, slowly release your arms back onto the mat and your foot all the way back onto the mat as well. Maybe you want to bend your elbows, place one hand above the other and place your forehead onto your hand, and take a breath here. With your next inhale, come up with your head again, bend your right knee this time, place the strap on your flointed foot, this time the right side, and then again, come onto your elbows, grab the strap in the center of your body, and then with your inhale, walk your hands to the back of the strap and pull the strap with your right foot, so you're opening your shoulders here. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly release your body all the way onto the mat and on to your stacked hands. Place your head and then take a few deep breaths here. So you're opening your back ribs with every inhale and thus opening your shoulders as well. And with your next inhale, look up, place your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself all the way back into Balasana. You can get rid of your strap now. And then take one more rest here, either with extended arms or your arms to the sides, grabbing your heels, whatever feels good for you right now. And take again a few deep belly breaths, opening your ribs, opening your chest, opening your lower back. And with every exhale, squeeze out the air all the way out your tummy, out your ribs, out your chest, out your lungs. And with your next inhale, place your hands underneath your shoulders, press yourself all the way back up into seated position, and then come to sit onto one side, so your feet come all the way to the front, and we roll all the way down into supine pose, so bend your knees, and then place your hands to the front. If you want, you can grab your strap or your towel into the front and pull on each side, so we're kind of creating this whole body engagement. So inhale here and then exhale, lower yourself all the way slowly, vertebra by vertebra, onto the mat while pulling on the straps with both hands. Slowly, slowly, slowly give yourself some time to relax all the way onto the mat. And then release your head last and get rid of your strap again. Make sure that you can touch your heels, so you bend your knees as far as that you can touch your heels with your fingers. Then place your hands onto the mat, to the side of your body, your palm touching the mat. And then take one breath here. And with your next inhale, lift your hips all the way up into the sky. Make sure that your knees are not falling out. You're engaging your thighs all the way. Come all the way onto your shoulders. Press your palms into the mat. Press the space underneath your eyes, in the back of your head, into the mat, so you're creating a space with your chin and your chest. One more breath here. And then exhale, slowly lower yourself vertebra by vertebra all the way back onto the mat. We will do this one more time, or if you want, you can come into full wheel. If you want, you can take your strap and make it hip distant, and then place your feet through it, and place it onto your thighs, around your thighs. When we're coming to wheel pose, I want you to know that the strap is there, but don't fall into the strap. So you're engaging your thighs as much as you need to in order to have the strap still a little bit wobbling. So it's not wobbling because you're still having the shape of your hips. Your legs will be hip distant apart, but you're not falling into them, so your legs should be engaged in hip distant. Okay, so you can, if you want to come into full wheel, otherwise you do the bridge pose again and place your palms onto the mat. If you come into the wheel, you place your hands next to your ears, your fingers pointing to the back of your mat, and then or to the front of your mat actually. And then with your next inhale, you reach your hips up and come to the crown of your head. Stay one moment here. Make sure that your elbows are parallel, that your elbows are parallel, and then come all the way up into wheel pose. Make sure that you are coming as far to the front as possible with your open shoulders, and breathe into your chest. Don't fall into the strap. Remember, you're holding your legs with the muscles of your thighs. Wherever you are, take one more breath here. And with your next exhale, lower your body all the way onto the mat. Your butt comes last, your hips comes last. And then release the strap. Place your hands onto the mat, maybe straight to the sides. And then we are doing some windshield wipers. So your knees are bent and you let your knees fall both onto the right side. And then inhale up, exhale to the left. So you're twisting your upper body a little bit while lowering your knees from side to side. With every exhale, lower your knees to the right. Inhale up, exhale, lower to the left. Inhale up, exhale right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Inhale up, exhale to the right. Inhale up, exhale to the left. And then inhale up, stay here. Bring your knees to your chest. And then grab the outside of your feet through the inside of your knees into happy baby. If this is not available for you, or if you're lifting your pelvis up from the mat, then take a hold of your ankles or your shin so that your lower back is resting all the way onto the mat, as well as your pelvis. One more breath here. And then with your next exhale, place your feet back onto the mat. Extend your left foot all the way to the front and your right foot all the way up to the sky. Take a hold of your shin, or maybe your big toe, or maybe your foot. If you want, you can also use your strap here and place it onto the ball of your foot, and then grab wherever it is comfortable. Inhale here and exhale to the center of your body. So your foot goes a little bit to the inside, to the left side. And breathe here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release. Change your legs. So you're right leg extends to the front, your left leg extends up. Place the strap onto the ball of your foot or grab your big toe with your peace fingers, and then inhale here, exhale to the center of your body or to the right side. Try to pull on your strap a little bit so you're creating a good stretch here on the outside of your leg. Inhale back to center. Release the strap, release your leg. Bring your knees back to your chest one more time. Maybe lift your head off the mat. Inhale here. Then hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and release your legs all the way onto the mat. Release your hands, your arms, palms facing up. Your feet rotate outward a little bit. And then release your breath. Let go of every muscle in your body. Let it sink into the mat all the way. With every inhale, again, feel the movement in your body, the expansion that your breath is making. And exhale, release all the air out of your body, out of your muscles. Come back to noticing your breath, the movement of your breath. Every inhale and every exhale. Maybe you feel a slight movement in your body through your breath until it reaches your fingers and your toes. Maybe you can support your breath by wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe rotating your hands and your feet. And then take a hold of your hands and stretch above your head. Maybe to one side and to the other. And then come onto your favorite side. Roll onto your favorite side, your head resting on your upper arm. Your knees are bent. And then take one more deep breath here. Feel the air expanding in your ribs. Exhale, squeeze out the air. Inhale, press yourself all the way back up into a seated position. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze one more time. Bring your hands into your heart center. Again, feel the breath flowing through your body, opening your chest, opening your shoulders, opening your neck. Bring your hands into your third eye. Namaste. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. It was amazing. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.